remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence.
Got so high I landed out of space. Me and God just had a conversation. Look me in my eyes, know I be great. They gon' hate, let them hate. Can't nobody go against your fate. Oh, he bowed it, send him location if he stepping out of place. Take that shit straight to the grave. It's some things I cannot say. And I'm probably pouring up a cup, I'm still stuck in my ways. Paranoid up in my brain. I can't trust no one these days. Trust no one these days. I cannot make the mistake. It feel like the end of days. Niggas done changed up for some change. Shit get crazy. I cannot make the mistake. Sucker proof that stay to day. Ain't worked this hard to stay the same. Shit get crazy.
Me ain't got my conversation. Like what's your take? Know that shit that's taking place. Took a LA road, a bigger LA. Fuck it, I catch a fade. And that's okay. Just charge that to the game.
Oh, he bowed it, send him location if he stepping out of place. Take that shit straight to the grave. It's some things I cannot say. And I'm probably pouring up a cup, I'm still stuck in my ways. Paranoid up in my brain. I can't trust no one these days.
Me ain't got my conversation. Like what's your take? Know that shit that's taking place. Took a LA road, a bigger LA. Fuck it, I catch a fade. And that's okay. Just charge that to the game.
And I know that I ain't perfect, it ain't my fault. Yeah, I pour all of my heart and watch it dissolve. Yeah, na ming funo kundi sembil wenyam. Now I wanna be free and please wenyam. I know that I ain't perfect, it ain't my fault. Yeah, I pour all of my heart and watch it dissolve. Yeah, na ming funo kundi sembil wenyam. Now I wanna be free and please wenyam. I'm go bang again, pelele, and you sing again, pelele. That won't be enough for you. Yeah, cause I ain't perfect. I'm gon' bang again, pelele. I'm in again, pelele. I won't be enough for you. Cause I ain't perfect. Oh.
Feeling like I be knee deep, being imperfections, but I know that I'm still me. You cannot take back all the hurt that I left free. Please, the bottom is dusty, I gotta crawl out quick. I've sweat blood and lost way too much. I want it all from the sky to the ground till it hit the floor. So many things I'm holding inside, now I'm letting them go. By any means I'm resilient, gotta keep me afloat. Wasn't intention, didn't mean to leave you out in the cold. I had to look up for me and put me onto the pole. I'm digging out of the deep, I've learned a lesson and more. So much that I gave in the quest for love, so much that I lost in the path for trust. My faith you can't break it or shake it up.
Yeah, and I know that I ain't perfect, it ain't my fault. Yeah, I pour all of my heart and watch it dissolve. Yeah, na ming funo kundi sembil wenyam. Now I wanna be free and please wenyam. I know that I ain't perfect, it ain't my fault. Yeah, I pour all of my heart and watch it dissolve. Yeah, na ming funo kundi sembil wenyam. Now I wanna be free and please wenyam. I'm go bang again, pelele, and you sing again, pelele. That won't be enough for you. Yeah, cause I ain't perfect. Yeah, I'm gon' bang again, pelele. I'm in again, pelele. I won't be enough for you. Cause I ain't perfect. Got a million problems on me and I'm working on me. Still I never fail to answer when they calling on me. I need my peace, my sanity, I need my harmony. Yasin I make now my puta and then dawn on my knee. But it's okay, I try to take accountability. Get on my knees and pray to God him jelling yam deep. Now me got feet, look for nothing you lose in a minging deeds. And been on my beat. Yeah, but I know you know that I'm a man and I got my flaws. Sometimes I tear myself apart, I know it's my fault. And then I blame it on everybody. Headed deep like I buried my own body. body. Heavy decisions, I'm never scared to lose anybody. I find a piece of me every time I get peace for me. Kona bang ang funing pumelele bang funang fee. Day, that matter my head, I'm out for the bread, I bring on my soul. And I know that I ain't perfect, it ain't my fault. Yeah, I pour out of my heart and watch it dissolve. Yeah, naming funo kundi sembilwenyam. Now I wanna be free and season. I know that I ain't perfect, it ain't my fault. Yeah, I pour out of my heart and watch it dissolve. Yeah, naming funo kundi sembilwenyam. Now I wanna be free and season. I'm go bang again, pelele, and you sing again, pelele. I won't be enough for you. Yeah, 'cause I ain't perfect. I'm gonna bang again, pelele. I'm in again, pelele. I won't be enough for you. 'Cause I ain't perfect. Oh.
I'm always whispering. They keep telling me I will not, but my will won't listen.
You want to be let out of here, you're welcome to go.
Black man with everything on his back. It's family and passion. If the doors ain't cracking, you gotta let go. Let go. If you wanna fly, take the lead. You gotta risk it all. Risk it all. But there'll be lots of things you'll never see.
You want to be let out of here, you're welcome to go.
'Cause you never know what's in store, Mr. Entrepreneur. In this position with no choice, system in prison, young black boys. Distract with white noise. The brainwash become hype
You want to be
boys.
let out of here, you're welcome to go.
Dying late. Young supposed to make it off Section 8. Robbing Peter just to pay Paul. Prepare to risk everything. You need to let go. Let go. If you wanna fly, take the lead. You gotta risk it all. Risk it all. But there'll be lots of things you'll never see.
You want to be let out of here, you're welcome to go.
And it's the color of your face. There will be no sunny days. Sunny days. If black went away. Black man, 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 black man.
You want to be let out of here, you're welcome to go.
Black man, 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 black man.
You want to be let out of here, you're welcome to go.
Black man, 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 black man. Don't go chasing waterfalls, please stick to the trip that you used to. They don't think like they used to.
Lies told to you through YouTubes and Hulus. Shows with no hues that look like you do. Black Twitter was that when Jack is paid. Do you for everyone? Gucci support two Fubus. Sipping Cripper Cola, consumer and a owner. Till we all vertically integrated from the flow up. Do say power, sip ace till I throw up like gang signs. Say I bang mines for both ya. Serial entrepreneur, we on our own. Stop sitting around waiting for folks to throw you a bone. If you can't buy the building, at least stock the shelf. Then keep on stacking till you stocking for yourself. See everything you place after black. It's too small a term to completely describe the act. Black nation, black builder, black entrepreneur. You want the presence, black excellence, and I'm on the board. Lord, 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 Lord.
You want to be let out of here, you're welcome to go.
Lord, God.
0.5 million years ago, a friend of mine made a tool from a stone and defended his tribe. It's technology. Sorry for the technical term. It's a wheel, then a fire, and the rest is a blur. Throw a theorized plot in the pot with applied science, let it sit. I bet it streamlines your environs, yeah. What's a resource local to the grotto? The method isn't free until the mechanism follow that. Technology, innovate a difference, a feat of engineering, a system made efficient. There isn't a condition, complication, a revision where the answer ain't to build a more sophisticated widget. Idiot, tired of games, Bronze Age, Iron Age, weaponry in stellar form, shelter finer by the day. Livestock and vegetables and roads behind the hideaway. Mesopotamia out the motherfucking lion cage. If it's out of the bag, then it's out of the bag. If it's out of the bag, then it's out of the bag. If it's out of the bag, then it's out of the bag. Now that is a powerful cat. Now that is a powerful cat. Now that is a powerful You take a lever and a pulley and a winch and a wedge. You get a labyrinth of aqueducts and pyramid steps. Before the Jesus Archimedes on that miracle tech. Year zero, you can build a future ribbon its head. Put a shoe on a horse, shoot a man with a gun. Steam powered bifocals and mechanical funk. Manipulate electricity, now it cannot be done. Yes it can, ain't a damn that could cancel the flood. True to human curiosity. At the tree of knowledge, pulling genies out of bottles. Stealing from Leonardo's. Plane, train, auto, hauling space age cargo. Bizarro technology, every day is tomorrow. Telegraph, telephone. The blurred doors, sipping Kipsy from a cozy geodesic dome in Sydney. You could write a letter with no paper. You could fix anything with a laser. If it's out of the bag, then it's out of the bag. If it's out of the bag, then it's out of the bag. If it's out of the bag, then it's out of the bag. Now that is a powerful cat. Now that is a powerful cat. Now that is a powerful cat. You could get a robot limb for your blown off limb. Later on, the same technology could automate your gig. As awesome as it is, wait, it gets awful. You could split an atom willy-nilly. If it's energy that can be used for killing, then it will be. It's not about a better knife, it's chemistry and genocide and medicine for tempering the heck in a projector light. Landmines, Agent Orange, leaded gas, cigarettes, cameras in your favorite corners, plastic in the wilderness. We cannot be trusted with the stuff that we come up with. The machinery could eat us, we just really love our buttons. Technology, focus on the other shit. 3D printed body parts, dehydrated onion dip. You could buy a jet ski from a cell phone on a jumbo jet. TECHNOLOGY, it's the ultimate.
Bathi buye lokishini manje lokishini ngiyathanda mina sizichilele khoneni zwa mababhale bazogcwala ngesitayela samajime awuthi nginhleke uzamfana waserhashehasheni and bathi ngilibheke jo we ubrigade ukhulele engomeni ngenza izinto zenzeke ngithi ngatshela bane isikhuphu ngisingelebeleni and ngeke uzungigxeke ngisazela nina mina mangidlula endleleni uzozobathi ngisile baba enisanga mina yibaba ngishofele ekishini uzozobathi kezwa ngoba bathi ngibashofele ekishini mabebeza ungawari ngalabantu abakhuluma mangabathi ngibashofele ekishini sazoloku ngishofele esigubhu luza amakhala ngishofele ekishini uzozobathi ngisile baba enisanga mina yibaba ngishofele ekishini uzozobathi usitowudakezwa kezwa ngoba bathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah mabebeza ungawari ngalabantu abakhuluma mangabathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah sazolokhu ngitishofele esigubhu luza amakhala ngitishofele ekhishini yeah asithi isikhathi sokhuluma futhi cela uphande baba sizobona sibisa kanjani hey isani cela ukwazi ukuthi impilo ihamba kanjani kubantu baselokishini yeah senze izinto futhi abantu basibheke ukuthi sifika manje bakhishini yo and ubheke kahle ukuthi ngizodlula kanjani and uyazi ukuthi ngihlala ngililethi kanjani and nami njengendoda ngizogunda lotshani qina dolo shona khona ngisazolwa ngekhaya nabantu baselokishini abazi ukuthi ngiphusha le mission ama-ice, ama-chips, ama-nicknames ngono ngiselokishini awu shem bathi ngisile baba kodwa bazi ukuthi ngiyajayivika emaphathini uzozwa bathi ngisile baba engisanga mina yibaba ngishofele ekhishini uzozwa bathi usitowudakezwa kezwa ngoba bathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah mabebeza ungawari ngalabantu abakhuluma mangabathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah sazolokhu ngitishofele esigubhu luza amakhala ngitishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi ngisile baba engisanga mina yibaba ngishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi usitowudakezwa kezwa ngoba bathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah mabebeza ungawari ngalabantu abakhuluma mangabathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah sazolokhu ngitishofele esigubhu luza amakhala ngitishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi ngisile baba engisanga mina yibaba ngishofele ekhishini uzozwa bathi usitowudakezwa kezwa ngoba bathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah mabebeza ungawari ngalabantu abakhuluma mangabathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah sazolokhu ngitishofele esigubhu luza amakhala ngitishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi ngisile baba engisanga mina yibaba ngishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi usitowudakezwa kezwa ngoba bathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah mabebeza ungawari ngalabantu abakhuluma mangabathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah sazolokhu ngitishofele esigubhu luza amakhala ngitishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi ngisile baba engisanga mina yibaba ngishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi usitowudakezwa kezwa ngoba bathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah mabebeza ungawari ngalabantu abakhuluma mangabathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah sazolokhu ngitishofele esigubhu luza amakhala ngitishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi ngisile baba engisanga mina yibaba ngishofele ekhishini yeah uzozwa bathi usitowudakezwa kezwa ngoba bathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah mabebeza ungawari ngalabantu abakhuluma mangabathi ngibashofele ekhishini yeah sazolokhu ngitishofele esigubhu luza amakhala ngitishofele ekhishini yeah awuthi nginhleke and bathi ngilibheke lenza izinto zenzeke and ngeke uzungibheke awuthi nginhleke and bathi ngilibheke lenza izinto zenzeke and ngeke uzungibheke
Everything, I want everything. Yeah. This that wake up Sunday morning, clean your crib all day, yeah. This that I love you, but it's time we separate, yeah. This that I don't hit the gym, but I've been losing weight. Bonsai tree up in my window, give it water, love, and patience. This that get your money independent, fuck a deal, ayy. This that do what's good for you, so fuck how they feel, yeah. yeah. This that spend a week up in the mountains just to heal some. Marry someone that go 50-50 when the bill come. Love you cause you love me at my low. I couldn't have done it on my own, nah. All I ever wanted was the
To advertise, email podcast@thisisveggie.com. Release yourself from order and logic. To advertise, email podcast@thisisveggie.com. Release yourself from order and logic and enter a new place. It's not work, it's not home. Here, no maps have been drawn, no books have been written. Nothing is certain. Everything is possible. Welcome to podcast and chill. Maggie.
I'm assuming this doesn't end well.
Hey, what's going on with the team, man? Everybody's dropping like flies, bro. Huh?
Yeah, bro.
Is it the cold front? What's going on, guys? Hey?
Yeah, it's the change of season.
Dudu is sick. Well, Shots is late.
So
you sick?
Yeah, I'm not well.
Even you're here, did you hear that? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm not well. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, I'm getting a bit of a fever, man. I mean, I had flu, it's not a big problem, but fever. You know when you get stomach cramps and then your body starts to, you know those fever body aches? Yeah, I was getting a bit of that. But I slept for 2 hours before the show. I grabbed whatever medication I have in the house. So I'm also a bit drowsy from that.
You guys need to drink more, man. I'm the healthiest here because I drink the most. You need to drink more. I kid you not. Donald Trump is a comedian, right? So they were interviewing him, right? And because you know he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he's never touched alcohol, never had a cigarette or anything like that, right?
Real?
Yeah. So they ask him, what do you eat? He's like, no, I eat burgers and hot dogs, all this junk, right? So they're like, hey man, why are you eating that? Because it's junk, you know? He's like, yeah, no, it's funny you say that because a lot of people tell me that and all those people have died. Donald Trump. Anyway, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Soliolis is here, Ghost Lady is here, Tibbler's here, Neo's here, Simpiwe is here. Penduka.
Yeah.
The country is under attack. What a fucking week.
Oh, what a circus.
Yo.
Circus.
The whole world has been talking about President Cyril Ramaphosa's trip to the US.
Silili.
Yeah, it made headlines across the globe. The president had a diverse team which included the likes of SA businessman Johan Rupert, SA top golfer Ernie Els, ministers and others. The trip has been summed up in various ways, but the term ambush has been preferred by many commentators and citizens around the globe. Here's a bit of summary of the trip, so it's quite lengthy, bear with me, right? Number one, Johan Rupert debunks the myth and lies of the DA, as they like to say, when they govern, they do it well. Rupert reminded them that the Western Cape is South Africa's murder capital, crime rates are on the roof, and gangs are rampant in that province. Would you agree with him?
Nyanga and Nyanga, we'll always hear of someone getting killed and shot in Nyanga.
Yeah.
So that's true.
Cape Flats,
Cape Flats, Kukuletu, Khayelitsha.
And it's hardcore there.
Yeah. Remember when we were in Cape Town and we were convoying, so I thought I was all good, you know, with anybody here, so I can get into any car. And then, Aya, obviously, it was his home turf. Aya was so pissed that I got into a wrong car.
Yeah.
Like, I got into a car of dudes who were with us. Dudes who were accompanying us.
Yeah.
He was so, you could see he was angry, like, why are you getting into it? I'm like, wait, you came with this dude, chill. He's like, yeah, but you can't get into their car. It's Cape Town, bro. Anything can happen. So apparently something may have happened. Cape Town is dangerous, man. All these tourists get killed. Remember that Indian couple who decided to kill his wife in Cape Town? Remind me of the surname. Not Diokaran. What's this? Not Mudli, huh? Diwali. Diwali is a holiday, isn't it? Divani. Yeah.
Just fact check for us, babe.
Divani.
Just fact check for us, babe.
Yeah, remember that guy? British Indians, rich British Indians, honeymoon, and then Cape Town, and he thought if he murders it in Cape Town, they could just say it's one of the many murders of Cape Town. I think the guy was gay or something, you know, arranged marriages and, you know, And he wanted to be freely gay and openly gay. And yeah, he killed his wife in Cape Town. So there's a lot of bad things happening in Cape Town, bro.
Rupert also told Donald Trump that the world that there's no such thing as white farmers genocide, as crime affects everybody, including farm workers, black farmers, and ordinary citizens, just like every other country. Rupert said, who is heavily invested in the space of technology, Vumatel Fiber, installing cameras around Joburg, went on to shock viewers when he asked for technological assistance from Trump, saying the country needs Starlink to fight crime, when everybody knows why the US is so desperate for Starlink for their own personal gain, even beyond money. And it looks like they're now gonna soften the blow for Starlink to come in the country.
Yeah, they're loosening the BE requirements in the IT sector. Obviously, we know what that means. We know what that means. That's crazy, right? Like,
but
bro,
my
that
thing
is nuts, man.
My thing is, how different is this? Okay, so Elon Musk wants to come into SA.
Yes,
with Starlink.
Withdrew his application because he was trying to, and then he was facing hurdles with the BE requirement of 30% previously disadvantaged ownership of the equity, and then he withdrew on some nyaboya food.
My question is then, how is that different from when US told TikTok that they're gonna ban them unless an American owns it or owns part of the company?
Yeah,
how's that different?
It's not different.
It's not.
Obviously, the only difference is they were citing security reasons, I believe. It's redress, it's policy, it's law. We're trying to, address.
We're also having security questions, questioning the security.
Oh, now we do.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the richest man in the world dragging his country through false narratives, saying that there's a genocide in South Africa, and then he does the most unethical thing ever. He breaks his very own multi-billion-dollar AI grok to peddle these lies, these narratives. And now this is the man, Johan Rupert, says, yeah, how about he provides the internet and handles internet of all police stations in the country, all 1,116, I believe, police stations in the country.
Did you see how Elon was looking at President Cyril?
Yeah, I saw that. Guys, man, can I please ask, right? Can I please ask?
Okay.
If it was Jacob Zuma going to the White House, sitting there, and then he brings a businessman, a fairly successful businessman, an Indian man, right? The Guptas. And there's this technology that we refuse, well, we're not refusing, they refuse to play ball with our laws in the country. And then the Gupta was there and saying, you know what, we need this technology in every South African police station. And then he tells Trump that. And then 2 days down the line, they are gazetting the amendment of requirements, BE requirements. Literally, they are untying laws to help accommodate this American business, thanks to this Indian businessman who's friends, or not friends, but who clearly calls the shots. What do we call that? There's a word that they threw around. There was even a whole commission, Zondo commission. What?
State capture.
Yeah. Is that, wait, man, guys. And there's no hoo-ha, there's no big,
Zero.
There's no articles.
Zero.
So
the media would have a bloodbath at that,
bro.
If that was Zuma,
man, Johan Rupert, bro. I mean, shut up.
If it was still Zuma, then this meeting would have been very unsuccessful because there was no white person involved. So having to bring white people was actually to help this. That's why even Cyril had to bring all these white people to Trump, because obviously we know how Trump moves.
Yeah.
So he only listens to white people who've got money.
I said that last week, remember?
Yeah, you did.
I did say Trump only listens to old rich men.
Thank you.
And remember how, did you notice how Trump did not, by the way, now, in Cyril's defense, I mean, he didn't want the golfers there. Trump requested the golfers.
Let me finish before we deep dive.
Oh, you're still going into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trump shocked everyone when he asked the lights to be dimmed to show pictures of graves in the Democratic Republic of Congo, claiming to be that of SA white farmers being genocided and buried, which is not true. As expected, Julius Malema, leader of the EFF, entered the fray as a video of him and the party singing the struggle song Dubuli Bunu was shown. We all know that the courts have declared that there's nothing wrong with the song. Juju fired back saying he's not scared. SA golfer Any Else shocked the entire world when he thanked America and Trump for helping white South Africa defend apartheid against Africans who are fighting for it to be dismantled. He surely has lost the respect of the entire golf-loving community and South Africans at large. And then lastly, the Chinese president offers to rescue South Africa from a manipulative USA. Thoughts, Penduka?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, that meeting. But we did say, and notice how Trump did not disturb Rian Rupert when he spoke.
Oh, yeah.
Did not interject when, what's his name? Retief Goosen, when he was speaking, the golfer. Ernie Els when he was speaking. But he kept on just disrespecting our president. You know, like cutting him, all these things. Oh man, it's that meeting, I mean, was not a success. It started off okay, but in the middle, then Trump brought up all these things. And I think South Africa, the delegation expected it, but they didn't know what it was going to be. They knew that the temperature would rise in that room. We saw with Zelensky, you know, and shout out to our president for keeping his calm. Because when you meet him with the force or the aggression that he exerts on you, Trump, it becomes something else. And also, how do you argue with somebody who's hell-bent, who said, well, now there's a genocide happening here, or just wants to believe that? But I also feel like he didn't give a lot of context to a lot of things, the president. Because now the whole world was watching that thing. And if you're not going to talk to Trump, because like, I'm a male, you know, he's like a kid, I'm a male, then at least set it to the whole world that, yo, there's no genocide. There is this that is happening, and the landscape of the country with crime and everything. So,
and the stats to back him.
And the stats, I don't know why. We have a whole stats to say. We have a whole statistician general. We've got these stats.
Because the stats say, like, let's say, in argument's sake, right?
Yeah.
Ghost Lady, the past year, let's say 30 murders have happened in SA.
Yeah.
Farmers, Afrikaner farmers, don't even make 1% of that. Not even.
No.
And that's a fact.
That's a fact.
And they should have said, well, we've got over 40,000 farms. Some are black-owned, but majority are white-owned. And if you have opened the refugee line of safety into America for these people and they're being attacked, how come there's only 49 and they're not even farmers?
But also,
how come they don't leave it?
Bro, if I was Cyril, I would have walked in and said, yeah, there is a white genocide. When are you getting the rest of them?
See, that's why you're not.
Come get the rest of
that's
them.
why you're not. That's why the right vendor is the president. Not you, man.
Hey, for real, Tim. You must come get the rest of them.
But with all honesty, if you say that, like, won't then that whole thing ended up like a Zelensky thing? If now Cyril was there just trying to say, no, that's wrong. Like, sometimes you have to let a person talk, go on, and then it's like we'll talk, discuss about what's the issue.
Yeah.
So I think that's what the whole delegation or Cyril wanted to just speak about, was like, at the end of the day, we do need America to help us, but this is for this.
Yeah.
All these things that you're talking about, please.
Because for me, bro, like, I know for a fact there was no way Trump was going to let a black man embarrass him in front of the world,
and walk
right?
away as the winner.
You understand what I'm saying? So there was no win for Cyril.
Yeah.
Like, you must forget that, right?
Yeah.
And I think, you know, I commend him for being calm. However, I think he should have just... I think he could have done more to prove that there was no white genocide.
With the very
bro.
same kindness and
diplomacy
that he showed. With the very same diplomacy.
Bro, we need a big dick energy, bro.
Ibrahim.
Yeah, bro. Like they should have sent a Zulu man, like Nyombos or something, or Shara Zulu or something.
The biggest dicks. Isn't it vendors? Like, what's going on, man? Like, you guys got big dicks when you want your big dicks. Now you have big dicks. Now it's like, no, send a Zulu one. I harm what's going on?
No, we need ebafu. Kanti awutshele uthi kwenzekalani la. Just that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that we needed someone more, not aggressive, but more like intentional about saying, yo, dude.
More assertive.
More assertive.
The way Cyril was sitting, also you could see he's defeated. Like also, it's just his posture alone. I was like, I Cyril, he's strong. Sit back.
Yeah.
Cyril was.
Bro, I think Mbuyiseni would have done a better job. Dr. Mbuyiseni.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Yeah,
You would have
could
cooked him, bro.
Oh, definitely.
What was his tweet? Can you please check Mbuyiseni's tweet so we can read that out for the chillers, please, man? But I think he would have done justice because he can do the whole big English thing and he's also pro-African.
Just the stats, man. You know, to highlight how fresh and how soft most Afrikaners, white people are living in South Africa. How they earn, they earn 3 times more than the black person. But shut up, man. Zingiswa Lozi really held her own as well.
Big up to her.
Big up to her. And it was very strategic, the president, as far as even just bringing in a woman, bringing in a white man who's in government, John Steenhuisen. It was very strategic to show that, hey, man, there's no... And also, guys, it's quite clear. If there's a genocide, then why is Elon Musk trying to get his business in a country where there's a genocide?
Also.
True.
Why are you fighting so hard, man, to get this business in here?
I got some comments from chillers, and most of them were saying that it wasn't too bad. They were happy with how President Cyril Ramaphosa represented the country. So this is at Masego 7439. The presence of Johan Rupert and other wealthy white men in that meeting wasn't coincidental, it was strategic. These are men that Trump is more inclined to respect, not necessarily because of their achievements or insight, but because they embody 2 things that Trump openly admires: whiteness and wealth. Ramaphosa knew that. He understood that Trump would take a denial of genocide claims more seriously if it came from someone like Rupert, the richest man in South Africa and a white man of stature and legacy. Ramaphosa's comment to Trump, "Sorry, I don't have a plane to give you," wasn't a joke. It was a carefully crafted line, a wink to the South African audience. At Streaming University B4B says, "My soul hurts, not from a sudden wound, but from a bruise that has never healed, a bruise passed down through generations from shackled ancestors to silenced youth. We thought independence meant freedom, but all we got was new chains that are shinier, quieter, harder to see. Our president shakes hands with men in suits who smile with teeth that chewed through our history. He signs away our futures for loans we do not ask for, debts we cannot pay, selling land soaked in blood of our grandmothers, trading dignity for approval. We are made to believe this is progress, that suffering is the price of development, that our people must starve so our leaders can feast under foreign flags. They call it diplomacy, I call it betrayal. And yet we are told to be patient, to wait for reforms, to vote again. But how do you vote when the ballot is soaked in lies, when every choice is a different face of the same machine? This is not democracy, this is neo-colonialism. What is it?
Colonialism.
Yeah, that one. Wrapped in policy papers and development goals. This is enslavement disguised as opportunity. I am tired of smiling through pain, of pretending my hope is enough. But I'm not hopeless. My voice is still mine, my truth is still sharp, and I know that silence is a soil where oppression grows. So I will not be silent, not now, not ever. We are not broken, we are rising. And though my soul hurts, it still burns with fire of 1,000 ancestors whispering, resist, remember, reclaim. Can you read Mbuyiseni's thing? Just read it for us. They know.
Trust you, man.
What happened in that room is the greatest assault on Africa's dignity, sovereignty, and liberation legacy. They literally handed over our country. What a shameful state of affairs. Any proud African watching that drama must.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he
must we finish the rest?
Yeah, I think it doesn't want to open.
Okay, but we get the gist of it.
The Wi-Fi is problematic.
Okay.
Oh, Twitter, ne?
Twitter.
Because also
it's crashing. Finally. Eh? Yeah. Hey, can it end finally?
Can we be free?
Yeah, can we be free? At Sir Jiggy Vibes 819 says, let's be honest with ourselves. Ramaphosa got ambushed and destroyed, and he fell for the trap. And lastly, at Mash_Mashini, who's a member, by the way. You too can be a member from just 10 rands only. I really like what Mash is saying here, right? He said, At first, I thought he didn't do a lot, but then in itself was probably the best strategy. You cannot argue with a guy like Trump in front of so much media attention, especially about a topic that even his own citizens have been questioning regarding the Afrikaner refugees. He wouldn't stand down and be embarrassed by a black man with that much attention on them.
Never.
It's sad that we cannot go on as black Africans to speak and be respected by the West, particularly Trump and his ego, and that we had to have a white billionaire to basically say that what Cupcake has been saying about genocide that doesn't exist. However, Rupert being there was also for his own interest for Starlink to come into SA.
Yep.
So I guess at the end of the day, the winner was President Rupert. Killed 3 birds with 1 stone, denounced white genocide, made Malema out to be a guy with an agenda against him and shouldn't be taken seriously, and also got big deals coming in with Starlink. Great USA trip for the non-elected honorable member Rupert.
Yes, Rupert's got big time. I see everybody saying, yeah, well done Rupert for firstly rocking John Steenhuisen, and secondly for dispelling, because he was the only white man in the room who said there was no genocide. Well, and John Steenhuisen. But he struck a big deal. I mean, currently there's a merger between Vodacom and Masvi, a company that is owned by Remgro, which is his company.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. A 10 billion rand merger, but the competition commission has blocked it, and they're taking it to court. There's that whole thing going, and when Starlink comes, they will also be working with the likes of your Vodacom.
So you'll have a monopoly. Exactly,
and you'll be able to. So they will also maybe launch it as well as a mobile network, and in that's doing so, Vodacom gets to benefit the super fast satellite internet, as well as maybe Starlink. Now you can make calls on Starlink using piggybacking on the Vodacom. So it's a whole, orgy of their companies, and we know he owns Vuma as well. Very heavily invested, Black Fiber or something like that. Very heavily invested is he in the space, ICT space and network. Even his company, Rembrandt at the time, played a role in bringing Vodafone into the country as well.
You're right, man. No one's talking about state capture, bro.
Dude, state capture.
Right in front of our eyes.
Yeah. So clearly South Africa has no problem with state capture. We have a problem of who captures the state.
Yes.
Penduka, we should have sent you.
Oh, man. You can't send me. It's a problem in the White House. Yeah, we have a problem with who? Because my thing is
quiet.
Yeah, because look, fact is.
And did you see NCA how they reported on this thing?
How?
It was embarrassing, dog.
But they're owned by Rupert.
Yeah, I know,
remember?
but I'm like, don't make it that obvious, guys.
Yeah, ACI is owned by Remgro has a stake in ACI.
But yes, sorry, you were saying yes.
Yeah, I was saying. So the thing is, there are definite benefits to Starlink being in the country, right? Because they provide internet to remote areas where fiber.
And apparently, it's going to be far cheaper.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Is it? Okay.
We don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that it's very quick. Because, I mean, the normal satellite internet providers, you'll find they're using satellites that are far in space. But with Starlink, it's literally smaller satellites that are very close. So the network is far more quicker and more stable, the connection. So they provide internet in all these rural areas that don't have infrastructure, fiber infrastructure. So there will be a definite benefit to these police stations. And by the way, man, Rupert, guys, the country and the problem with crime is not because of technology. It's because of political will. There's just no will to deal with crime. Zim and the Malawi and the countries don't have as much crime.
It's
right?
It's unheard of.
But you'll fear a cop who doesn't even carry a gun. You get me? The cops are fit. The police minister knows the job sometimes. I'm not vouching for these guys, But it's not technology the problem. So going back to this thing, it will benefit the country positively. All the 40,000 farms in these rural areas, clinics, schools in rural areas, all these things in rural areas. That's good, right? But how that comes about. Remember with Zuma, he was getting cheaper coal, wasn't he? For us to cheaper coal, that was benefiting the country. But the problem then lied in who's supplying the coal and who was losing business. Glencore was losing business, right? All these white entrepreneurs, when they lose business for the betterment of the country, for sourcing cheaper resources to provide and to power the country, it's wrong. And no one ever says no, but the country is saving money. So, but with Rupert, we must focus on no, but there's going to be benefits to Starlink, and not how the deal actually comes about and are all processes followed, including our laws. BEE. And I know there's been like a rape of BEE. And that's top level stuff, but in all honesty, there's a lot of people I've noticed who speak against BEE, but chances are when you walk in Rosebank and you see the Standard Bank building and all these black people coming out, it's due to laws such as BEE and the Employment Equity Act that says that you gotta have black faces in these buildings, in these spaces, because we do have black graduates who qualify and do all these things. So before people go, but we know that it's corrupt. We know that it has made a few black billionaires who are friends with so and so. But fact is, at the bottom, it also matters, and we've seen the change, thanks to these laws that seek to redress injustices of the past.
Because if there was no corruption, BEE is a fucking good policy.
It's brilliant considering the history of our country.
Yes,
and it's needed because Abongamla do not want to incorporate blacks into their spaces. And when I say Abongamla, I mean majority of them. There's great white people out there. We've worked with great white people, There's great white people out there, but a lot of them, if they had a choice, oh no, they're not trying to have a job around, fiddling with their mugs as well when it's time to make coffee. They'd rather have it for themselves. We know this.
Your thoughts, Ghost Lady?
I just want to ask, okay, with the amendment that they are doing on the laws, the BEE, for having for instance, your Starlink come in. What is this equity investment programs that they are saying that they're going to allow?
I think that's I think they're saying the part that would have been BEE, and from reading it, will go into those. So there'll still be a plowing back or an investment into. So
the company invests, or it's allowing black people to invest in the company? Which way?
No, I think no. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Please read it again. That particular part. I saw that thing. But it's a whole empowerment. It's programs and empowerments.
Okay, so it says it's allowing equity equivalent investment programs as an alternative to the mandatory 30% ownership by historically disadvantaged groups. So it's an alternative. You understand?
Yeah, it sounds like they need to invest and empower black people. Like have programs.
Equity equivalent.
Yeah, equity equivalent.
Programs.
It would be 30% of the equity. So I don't know how they're gonna quantify that.
Okay. No, I just wanted further understanding on how is it.
Yeah.
Is it still gonna be like?
It won't be black people ownership, but it sounds like they're gonna invest into programs to empower the black community.
Oh yeah, and this is really
demanded by law
to help Starlink come in. I guess we really bend it over for Starlink.
For me,
we did. And sorry, man.
For me, what was so fascinating about the whole Oval Office, it was like watching an old politician against a new politician. In terms of Cyril's like an old politician, he's very diplomatic. He wants to sit down and chat and find out how can we strike a deal, what are your grievances, whatever. Whereas Trump is just a showmanship, though.
Oh,
he's like a reality star. He just wants he just wants to put on a show, dog.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Dim the lights. There's no reason to
dim the lights.
Gosh.
Everybody can see. Look, we'll leave bright lights on the screen there that we can all see.
Like he's an entertainer, he's a content creator.
Yeah. Oh, no,
he was creating content there.
Literally.
Bro.
Then he brings slides.
Bringing the ring lights.
He killed me when it was like death.
Death.
It was like he was talking about radio careers, Death.
Naming them one by one.
You just have to look at the 947 lineup. Death. Death.
Trump, is that you?
Shit. Flavor can't catch a break. More flavor can't catch a break.
Yeah, whole flavor, death.
You
Tana
knew
Tabuni,
what you
death.
said, when you said 947. Those were that.
Yo, okay, so does anyone know what the future looks like? So what's going to happen now? What's happening now? What's coming next?
I don't know, man. I suspect the guys who are playing in this space who have had to comply with BE might be talking to their lawyers on some, well, what do we do? Because we were made to comply with BE. We've got Jabu. I didn't even want Jabu, yeah? You know what I mean? And now we're stuck with the Jabu, yeah?
Chepo.
You're on Chepo. And you say Chepo, bro. You know? So now so I think they might be trying to find some... I think they might try to find
black person.
Yeah, because I'd feel aggrieved if I was those companies who were forced to comply with the law. You know, and they were not rich enough, didn't have a big dick enough like Elon Musk to swing it to the White House and to swing it back to the fucking Union Building, collapsing laws, you know? Like, I'd be aggrieved. So I think that might happen, and it's a precedence, bro, because it clearly states that if you squeeze South Africa enough, find a way to squeeze them enough. If you want your way with South Africa, you gotta squeeze enough.
Oh, he didn't keep the shades on. Keep the shades on, my dog.
Okay. So I think that's a bad precedence, bro.
With all honesty, guys, I like after this whole thing, watching it from my perspective, I just feel like as black South Africans, we are in a very tricky place. Honestly, I don't know what, but this just showed how we are just not in charge of nothing. We've got nothing. Honestly, we are led by white people.
Got piano.
No, it's not good enough, guys.
The real honor will come out of piano.
The only thing we can do out of that is
what?
dance moves. No, guys. It's about holding down a country. We need to. I don't know what has to happen.
Please elaborate that further. What you were saying.
I think I get it.
Which one?
What you were saying. Your point now.
No. I'm just saying that like watching this thing is just it opened my eyes at how we are not in charge as black people. Honestly.
But we've always known that.
We've always known that, but guys, it hits on another level. I think this time it's actually the things that you hear. White people are just out to save themselves. White people, if you listen carefully to what all these white men were saying, even the one from in our delegation, you could see they are just out there to take care of their own. Nothing about black people. Let's be honest.
Yeah, anything else, definitely.
It was hard.
Nemo, what did you think about
What
this?
was
No, I'm just like, it's true.
Yeah.
It's hard to
a sad
swallow.
reality.
It's
Yeah,
sad.
bro. It's like laughable.
Yeah. What did you think, Nemo?
We shouldn't laugh. That's the problem.
What must we do?
Hi guys. How?
Laughter is the best medicine.
Uyabona ke. Isihlale sihleka ikiliki problem siyadansa siyahleka.
Siyaphuza.
Siyamosha.
That sounded like a slogan for a TV show. Siyaphuza. Now, what did you think, bro?
The meeting. I think obviously the delegation from America was that they when the delegation of South Africa comes there, we're gonna embarrass them. We have our own strategy. Hence even I don't know, man, because America is like they say they're the biggest when it comes to intelligence, but now the president shows you pictures from DRC and claims that these things are from South Africa.
That he found on Twitter.
Yeah, that he found on Twitter as well, and compile videos that date back to 2015 to now, and you say that.
And they have the greatest.
Yeah, you understand? Then you say you're a country with greatest intelligence, but also I think also from our side we could have known, our intelligence in South Africa that what are they cooking that side, so that our delegation when they go there, we are better prepared, Yes, but I think the president, in his calm and diplomacy, I think that was a good strategy to use, because if you are dealing with someone like Trump, you're dealing with someone who's like a kid, and that this kid is a kid who's very special, and then there's a way of speaking to them, when they are too loud, you can't be loud as well. So you're a bigger parent who's gonna try to calm them down, and I think that's what the president was doing. But like how Ghosty say, man, it made us realize that actually, you know, black man is on his own.
You're right, man. No one is
It's
standing
clear.
up for black people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even our president, bro. No one once stood up for black people.
No one, bro.
Yeah.
Not a single person, bro.
Yeah, those are the owners.
But
of
it
the
helped
country.
with Zungiswa Losi, the lady.
Zingiswa, yes.
Zungiswa, yeah. So yes, she did speak and just kind of shared a picture of how also black people like.
Very graphic.
Yeah, very graphic
And it's
picture. But
very-
it was actually. I was grateful for that because it just showed that also black people suffer from crime immensely. As a black person, I'm fearful of another black person because I don't know what could happen. You understand? So it's like, it's tough.
Yeah, man. Anyway, on a lighter note, it's the season of champions. Until the 7th of June, place a bet of 50 Rand or more on any horse racing meeting and stand a chance to win your share of over 400,000 Rands in cash, betting vouchers, and also one of 5 VIP Hollywood Bets Durban July experiences for 2. That's right, luxury, excitement, and unforgettable racing moments could be yours. Don't miss out. Bet now and cross the finish line in style. 18 plus only. Bet responsibly. T's and C's do apply. Don't forget to use the promo code CHILLERS and click the link in the description below. What you got for us, Ghost Lady?
Hey guys, so Amifaku, right? She has filed a lawsuit against her manager, Rafael Benza, and his record label Fifth Season. And this was in the High Court, Johannesburg High Court, and alleging unpaid royalties and demanding transparency in their financial dealings. So another artist suffered.
Yeah, I've seen this story
the
before,
hands
man.
of it. We speak about this all the time.
And Fifth Season had AKA as well, ne?
Yeah. There were AKAs, yeah.
But he
Benza.
left though, ne?
Yeah, he had left. Remember, I started that thing, Beam. I don't know if that was also a record label with Nyambe. Remember Beam? Yeah, with his boy.
What's your
Bought-
guys'
bought
take?
him
Do you
a
still
Rolex
have
with his
do you,
own money.
do you still have sympathy for all these artists when these stories come out?
My question is, remember also Nomcebo Zikode recently also took open mic and she lost that case. So
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen with Amu
Ami
now
Faku.
with
Ami.
with these guys. So it's because you just don't know if they're really going to get what belongs to them, or they unfortunately they didn't contracts that are just so tied down and nothing.
To her defense, she strikes me as an artist who's really about the music, not so much about the fame and stuff. So I think someone like that would have their house in order, you know. So she might have a case, you know.
Yeah, well, if you signed though, but I mean, she definitely has a case with the unpaid royalties, because unless the contract somewhere out there said the label can keep the royalties and pay her as and when they want to, not when the royalties are due to be paid. Do I feel sorry? I do still, bro. You know, it's like I know where you're saying that, hey man, we've seen this before and it's still happening. Should we feel sorry for the people? It's like saying to somebody, but you know that it's dangerous at night in Joe's. What were you doing? Now walking, you know, at night. You know, you still feel sorry for victims of these things. So I hope, man, she gets her day in court, and I hope she wins. You know, like, it's horrible, especially when you enjoy someone's music like that and you hear of these things that they haven't been getting their monies.
Bro, do you think artists, and I'm making this broad, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Amifaku, but I'm thinking, do you think it's artists in general? They have the intellectual capacity to understand business.
I don't think it's intellectual capacity. I think it's not everyone is a business person, you know? And that's it. And if you're not, then get somebody who is that minded to handle your business things. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then there are those artists who can make the transition. Maybe perhaps they've had a business person inside of them waiting to come out, and when the opportunity is there, they do. But it's not all artists who can successfully, you know, manage their careers from a business point of view. Not all artists have the business acumen, and that's a fact. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's the world we live in. Not everybody, you know, is business minded. Some people can be business minded, but not everyone. You know, and that's how I see it.
Bro, I feel like there's this thinking that artists and creatives have, right? Like, for example, when I worked at Prime Media, so Prime Media, the station was making 50 million a month, right? 50 million rands a month, and then my salary was 15,000. So the contract that I signed. What you think, damn, dog?
Yo,
Every day.
you were seasoned when you got there, man. I thought they pay you higher, you know?
No, just when I started.
Oh, when you started?
Yeah, when I
Okay,
started.
cool.
So my contract was, okay, I'm signing this contract to do this show Monday to Sunday, blah, 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 whatever, 15K. But I feel like artists, when they see the 50 million, they think that's theirs. Do you understand what I'm saying? I feel like it's like, oh no, that's my 50 million. Why am I only getting 15,000? I should be getting more. Because you're making money from my show, because the advertising's on my show, right? So if out of 50 million, my show generates maybe 5 million. Am I not entitled to that 5 million? Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like people think about it like that when actual it's not. Because in business terms, you sign a contract to
So here's your part.
Yes.
And then don't worry, we'll provide the mic, we'll provide the studio, we'll provide the water,
yes,
the toilets, the lights, the cameras,
the team that goes out and gets the
the production.
Yes.
Essentially. The marketing.
Yes.
So that actually people know your show exists.
You understand? The
All these
billboards or the
things.
whatever.
And that's why labels catch the artists, you know?
So I'm saying, don't you feel like it would be the same like with let's just take radio guys, bro.
Yeah.
If you knew how much your show was making and then you knew how much you were getting paid, wouldn't you feel like, oh no, I deserve? You understand what I'm saying?
You'd still, I think it's not even guys. The guys are I think people, workers generally, are aware of the fact that they're not entitled to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's an equitable price.
There's
They
difference
want
between
an
workers.
equitable remuneration.
There's difference between workers and creatives. Because with creatives, they're making that money from your art, I get it. But you signed a business transaction. So you see someone like MT when he was fighting with what's that?
Ambitious.
Ambitious.
Yes,
right?
Ambitious
He signed
Records.
a contract that he would get paid 15K, let's just say, for argument's sake.
It was an amount like that.
15K a month. So no matter what they do, no matter how many gigs they get, he gets his 15K. So how are they wrong?
But
I
there
think
is a level of...
they're not wrong there.
Yeah, but I...
Sorry. I think it's now when you're not paying the royalties that you are due to. Unless that contract also says even royalties we're not getting.
No, I hear that. I'm saying, I'm trying to paint a picture to you.
No, I know what the picture you're painting.
That once as an MT, you see that Ambitious made 2 million from gigs this month, and you're only getting 15. You feel like, no, I've been robbed, but you haven't, bro. You signed a contract.
Yeah, that's how contracts work.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how contracts work, you know?
I don't think creatives understand that, bro.
I think sometimes people, as much as it's realizing that it could be just you're fighting for, instead of 15, yes, you're getting like 50 million. Maybe it's like I would have been better if I was getting something like 50,000 or something.
Oh, that's the fair.
Yeah, that's a fair. Because it's still not, unless someone who's really saying, I'm gunning for the millions. No, then that's sometimes people, I think, in them waking up, because remember that maybe they're still young, they don't know. It's like, yo, I got exploited. They said things. This is how they put it to me. But in actual fact, I could have actually, maybe they lack the ability to even negotiate a better amount. You understand? So yes, those are there. I agree with you. I definitely agree. People shouldn't be looking at what the company gets and saying this is what is for me. Also, the company is working. Remember, you did sign a contract, but in them waking up, they realize, yeah, but it was too low. You know, so
then
people
you wait
will
for the
complain.
renegotiation.
Yeah, but I'm just saying people will complain and say, oh, it's so unfair because with this money I'm getting, it's literally just nothing. I can't even live off it. Maybe.
The chat that I'm asking here is that why do creators feel entitled, or that's my money?
You get those are just too wrong for me. It's like you can't cheat. That's not your money.
Do you get what I'm saying now? Do you get my point? Because it's like I'm the one who's performing at these shows. I'm the one who's doing 5-6 gigs a night. But you signed a contract.
There's a whole force that works to get you there. Remember, so that money is split. A person cannot be thinking just selfishly, thinking, oh, that money is mine. Remember that all the people that help in order for you to get that gig, and people there's a whole engine running for you to get where you have to be.
Your thoughts, Bindu?
So it's lack of
I
knowledge.
gave you my thoughts, man.
Lack of
More
knowledge.
thoughts?
I don't have more thoughts, guys. Hey, man, I'm out of thoughts on this. Guys must just read their contracts and always be aware, especially if it's a. You see, as an artist, you're gonna want to sign a deal either with a big, label or a label that's got the muscle. But that muscle is money. You driving around in a V-Class and you don't know who's renting this V-Class. Hey, man, you don't even know how much the full tank is on this V-Class. Somebody's paying all those. And they're paying and adding a profit when the money comes back. Now, when you're done booking at the gig, the clothes, the opportunity, you're wondering, hey, how come Kokota Piano and all these guys keep posting me every week? And you think it's organic. No, it's not. Those guys are in business. And somebody is making your business their business and they're investing in you. Therefore, they will want a return. And guess what? When the returns do come, those are the first people to get paid. You are the last one to get paid. If you want to be the first one to get paid, then go independent. Go independent. When the money comes in from the royalties, it goes into your account. Now you have to pay whoever you worked with on the songs because you own the master. But if somebody else owns the master, guess what? When the distributor pays out, the money doesn't come to you. It goes to whoever owns the master. And it's up to whoever owns the master to say, oh, yeah. I mean, here's your percentage as we agreed on this song, blah, blah. And if you don't want that, then do your own thing. So it is what it is, bro. It's business. And the music business is no different from any other business. The person who owns the means of production is the one who owns the masters, is the one who owns the thing. You may be positioned at a ShopRite or a Checkers there, you even have your family picture by the till, but it's not your till. Yeah? It's Whitey Poisson's till there. It's Whitey Poisson's till. He's in Stellenbosch playing golf, talking to Trump that, hey man, listen, let's have lunch. You know? That's the guy who owns that till. You may come there, you may light him pepper, fucking swash or sako, everything. You know what I mean? But it's the person who owns that thing that will earn first the money that's generated from that thing. And it's like that in the music business as well, bro.
Nah, I agree with you, man. What else you got for us?
It's just business.
It's a sad story. I think we attempted to get into it a couple of weeks back, but never got into it. So this was about on a TikTok live. A woman who got shot.
Hey,
so
yeah,
murder,
shit, I heard about that,
up.
bro.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, what happened there,
It happened
bro?
in Mexico.
Jeez.
So, she's an influencer. Like she was obviously doing. She was recording herself, where she works at a beauty salon because she's a makeup artist and I think a beauty influencer. And yeah, so a man came in and shot her. Yeah. So and then.
So she was live.
She was live.
Doing makeup and stuff.
Yes, and obviously this guy, I think he said greeted her or something, and then she just put the sound off.
Yeah.
And then
no way.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was
That's
shot.
crazy.
So it was labeled later as a femicide because they've got a huge issue that side of just killings that you're just killed for being a woman. I think
Whoa.
yeah. That was a sad one.
Jeez.
Whole, on a live
There's a
TikTok.
video, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see that, bro. Did they blow off her head?
No, I didn't watch it. I don't.
You don't even see her get you don't even see it. It's not graphic.
Oh.
okay.
You do see it get shot, but it's not graphic. It's not like the head gets blown off.
Okay, send it to Neo.
There's stage there.
I'm not trying to see that, man.
Shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to also watch the video. I just watched the
I don't know, man. I don't have it,
explanation.
man. Let me try find it.
Okay, no, but it's fine. You'll put it up in
So without
post-production.
question, it
Jeez,
is
that's
Yeah,
insane, bro.
Killed in your own beauty salon.
So I can
can't make
just
up
I can
this
just
shit.
read what happens. So seconds before the incident, her name was Valeria Marquez, and so she was seen on her TikTok live stream, seated at a table clutching her stuffed toy. She was heard saying, "They are coming," before a voice in the background asked, "Hey, Vale." And then she said
If I
yes.
don't
And she said yes, just before muting the sound on the live stream.
No, I
Moments
sent you.
later, she was shot to death. A person appeared to pick up her phone with their face briefly showing on the live stream before the video ended.
Goodness, this is crazy. So this is the video.
Yeah,
Oh,
It doesn't have AirPlay. Because Twitter does work on the phone.
No, it's not a MacBook.
No, man. My LG at home has AirPlay. You can just play a video in AirPlay. Come on now. No AirPlay on this TV. Huh? Yeah.
No, he'll put it in post.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But I'm
that's-
telling you, bro, social media is gonna be the death of us, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw. I don't know if you guys saw Remy Ma and Papoose having a go.
Yeah, what's going on there? Somebody apparently Remy Ma's sex tape is about to be released or something.
The sex tape.
Yeah. Are you excited though?
Nah. But my thing was like, bro, these are 40-year-old people fighting, dishing out their dirty laundry on live for the world
With
to
kids,
see.
even.
And they have a kid together, bro.
Yeah.
Because how it started is Remy
Dirty
Ma
laundry
said, Remy Ma said Papoose was broke. And then Papoose went on live saying, well, I wrote half of your songs, or most of the songs.
And you have pop pussy.
And you cheated.
Oh yeah, she did. She's with the guy now.
Yeah. So I'm just like, guys, but why go on live?
Remy was in prison for so long and Papoose waited for her. It seemed like that black love, that strong.
He moved to a house close to the prison so he can go see her.
You know. Look.
And that's all documented, which is what we were saying in the live, right? And he was saying this because he's like, I didn't really dabble in this live shit, but I'm responding because you mentioned our kid, my kid, and I'm not gonna have that. But I'm like, so what's the kid supposed to think when they grow up and they see this? Because the shit in the internet lives forever,
Yeah, the
bro.
internet never forgets, man.
And then the
It's
kid
always
finds
there.
out their mother was a hoe, their dad was broke, shit like that. It's like, guys.
Yeah, people are not forward thinkers, eh? They don't
Yeah,
think
man,
that
that's
far.
messed
Bro, when someone goes live to
choose your partner carefully. But then when things are happy, it's difficult, right? Because you can never foresee that this is the kind of person I'm with, or this is the kind of person they'll develop into.
But bro, I want to know, when someone goes live
Yeah.
to talk shit, let's say me and you are fighting, right?
Yeah.
And I go live to talk shit about you. What is the gain? What am I trying to gain? What is the objective?
To humiliate you and to kill your reputation, bro. To tarnish your reputation.
But bro, we have a
To
kid
hurt
together. We have a kid together. If I hurt you, I'm hurting our kid.
At that point, they're not thinking about the kid.
Yeah,
just
it's selfish. They're thinking about
Straight up
themselves.
selfish.
And how they feel at night. They're, yeah, I hurt her. You know?
I'm telling you, man.
And also, there's nothing wrong with the kid knowing that the dad was broke. It's not like that. You know what I mean? Like you went broke maybe because I don't know, his music wasn't selling or whatever. But being a hoe
Being
on the
broke
one
is not
hand is something else. That's something you can being broke to some degree, but being a hoe is self-respect. You know, you don't have the self-respect.
My thing is, as niggas, we've always been degraded, so it's nothing new. It's not like shocking. Like,
Yeah.
There's
that's-
always, you're broke, you got a small dick.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah, it's fine to talk about a man's penis, right?
Yeah.
All women do. I mean, Tikima's wife tweets about men's and small penises every day.
And it's
okay.
normal. But I feel
Until-
like once you say, like, your baby mama was a hoe, it's like,
Hey, yeah, okay, yeah. Ish. Even if she was, but
yeah, protect her,
but,
brah.
Yeah, protect the kids.
You know what I mean?
Protect the kids, man.
Okay, so
But
why,
it's hurt, it's
why is it
pain.
okay for women to do it and then men it's not okay? Because you are also pushing that same narrative then.
No, I'm saying society is more willing to accept, right?
when a woman is
No.
degrading a man.
Society's okay with the humiliation of a man.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes. So I'm saying that if I have a kid with you, like, yes, we are not together, and yes, I hate you, and I don't wanna, I wanna humiliate you and whatever.
Yeah.
But the moment I say like you're a hoe, I'm not just humiliating you, I'm humiliating our kid as well.
Yeah.
Because our kid has to go to school and be taunted by, but your mom was opening legs to every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
And I want to talk to a child of a porn star one day. Because of that statement.
You know?
I don't know how they handle it. Like, when you know your mom does porn.
Yeah, and there's only fans now, bro. All these girls are into porn now.
Yeah. And so once her son was celebrating a birthday, and I'm like, this is a grown dude, a local South African. I'm like, wow, that's so fascinating. You know, I mean, you're doing, cool, but that's so fascinating and how you handle it. Like, hey, man.
Sometimes these kids are strong, man.
Yeah, nah.
Because I think I've watched, shows. Yo, Love and
Porn shows
Hip-Hop.
again.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the porn shows you're watching.
No. It's reality shows, you know.
Porn is reality.
Yeah, well, not that kind of reality.
People are really fucking, like, they really fucking reality. It's reality. That's
And
really
they'll have kids, you know, like, you know, I know my mama what she does, you know, it's okay. You know, she helps to put food on the table.
Because they
So
see
they-
that we are fed.
Yeah.
I'm clothed. I'm well dressed.
Yeah.
So maybe it also it's different when you're the one that this
And you
thing
find
is
that to these
providing
women,
for.
probably they will tell their kids, like, listen, this is what your mom does. And imagine when you're being told as a kid. So it also almost like strengthens you to be like, to own it.
So there's
Don't
going to
be
be a
in denial.
generation where, like, all their mothers were just only fans.
Yeah. You'll argue with somebody. They'll argue in school. They'll Then they'll just pull up your mom getting a cheek slap. End of argument. Nigga just go. End of argument. Imagine someone arguing with you and they show you your video of your mom sucking dick. What do you say, bro? How do you even win that argument? Imagine. No, for real. This is reality. This is true reality. All these OnlyFans go.
Yeah. Because they're going to be mothers one day.
Yeah. Oh, you're a mom now. Oh, you're a mom now.
Some of them are mothers already, not even mothers one day. Just that the kids are small, like toddlers. They're still little kids.
Yeah.
But they're growing. They'll have to answer. In 10 years' time, that kid will be showing you, like, Mommy, is this you?
That's your argue. They show they're slapping your mom with dick. Shaking up your whole world, like twerking up your whole world. Hey, dog.
So I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if you guys saw this, but please play this. Apparently, there's going to be a new cheating law in SA 2026.
A cheating law?
Yeah, I don't know if this is for real or it's like a prank or
Sounds
like a joke.
fake news.
Yeah, but listen to this.
You get locked up for cheating. Apparently in 2026, if you sign marriage papers and you cheat and they have enough evidence on you, you can get locked up. I can already see husband cheated on wife and there's WhatsApp chats to prove it. They're becoming like Saudi Arabia. If that's the case, most South Africans are getting locked up. Maybe 90%. Imagine 10%. Only lawyer. Whoever came up with this law was tired of getting cheated on. It's tough. Yeah, it's about time because South Africans are vultures.
So I don't know if it's true, but I'm thinking if this is true, imagine, right? You're in prison in Peduga and you're locked up with like gangsters, dog, niggas that did robbery, murder, heists, all that shit, and then they ask you, what are you in for? I cheated.
One will say, so once I saw this fat bag in mine. The back of the cell.
Yo.
I'm just fair about it. Imagine, I'm just fair about it. Imagine, like they're destroying you, but I'm just fair about it. Yo. God forbid. I hope it's fake news, man. I'm just fair about it. One day we'll put, we're fair. Imagine.
What do you think, Ghost Lady? This can't be a real thing,
No, that's fake news. Come on.
Nah.
Yeah. What with women cheating also now? So are women also gonna be locked up for the same? Yeah, because I feel like the playgrounds have equalized these days. You know, it's not no longer just like, women are victims to cheating. You know, but anyway.
You gotta speed at it. Women.
But nonetheless, the loyal women will be very happy. At least now they can get their men arrested and away from their side chicks. So it's gonna be a better time for men locked up. It's better for them.
Oh man. Anyway, anything that caught your attention this week, my dog?
Bro, I have it on good authority. An insider told me that the PSL and Betway are changing the trophy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I heard that they're changing the trophy. Shame, man. And Nelson Makama hasn't been doing like public appearances, like interviews on the trophy because of the backlash.
Yeah, what's wrong with the trophy?
Jeez, was it that bad, the backlash?
It seems so.
Is it that short thing that looked?
The Hubley.
You just
the
said,
Hubley.
what's wrong with the trophy?
Oh.
Then he's like, is that your thing? She just said, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
So they're gonna do another one with Nelson or someone else.
I don't know. I thought it would be with Nelson. I thought it. Then my thing is, what happens then? Well, but it's business, right? Because I mean, you obviously get an artist, you commission it, and allegedly, guys, apparently, that's apparently, right? Yeah. But I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with the business deal. But then they asked for a product, he delivered.
Who's your connection to the PSL, bro?
I can't say. I can't reveal my sources.
Very high up. High up. Someone high up.
No, don't worry, man. Don't worry. I know these things. But I've heard. Ask your guys at Bedway. I'm sure they'll tell you that, there is something like that. Cooking. Yeah, but I don't know how they're going to spin it to the public, man, because you've presented this thing now.
Yeah.
And there it is.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but I found this so interesting. Let me not even say much, but check it out. Look what this guy is saying.
Official, South Africa now has electric minibus taxis, and it's believed that this could bring massive change to public transport in South Africa. South Africa's first ever electric minibus taxi, known as eCamva, was launched last week. It was produced through a partnership of various private companies and South African universities. It's estimated taxi drivers will cut operational costs by 40 to 70% by using electric taxis instead of traditional ones. This is due to the high cost of petrol. In theory, this should also make it cheaper for commuters to travel by taxi. Taxi drivers will have to make use of charging stations, which are currently being built in various locations. The taxis can drive up to 200 kilometers per charge, which is pretty impressive. There are also similar plans for electric Golden Arrow buses to be used in South Africa, with 120 soon to be tested in Cape Town. Do you think this shift to electric public transport is a good idea? It's
Hey,
official.
Ghost Lady, are we ready for electric taxis?
Whoa, bro.
Maso charge.
They're gonna have charging stations.
Erenkini nje angithi. Bavula erenkini.
Yasebenza. Yes.
Oh, no charge. Oh, okay.
Rank. Which rank? I don't know guess. That's my thing. Like rank no guess.
You think we're ready for them, dog?
Oh, bro. I mean, yeah, the people are ready. I don't know if government. Because remember, even now, that there was the whole VAT thing, and then the budget was rejected. So, and there was still a shortfall because we made the what do they call it? SRD grants permanent, the 350s. Then there was that shortfall. Now to cover that shortfall, they're increasing the fuel levy.
Okay.
So part of the fuel levy money is for RAF, road maintenance. Now they're gonna reduce that. So if you introduce this at a big scale, then government loses out on huge revenue.
Oh, I see what
you see. Government loses out on huge revenue, so they're gonna want to find a way of, not losing that huge revenue. But obviously, this is gonna be a slow thing. I don't think they'll just introduce 1 million eCamvas on the road. But I think the people are ready for it, man, especially with petrol being so expensive, because it's always the reason why fees go up, right?
Yes.
Taxi fees go up. It's like, yeah, man, this thing is going up. Now the people always suffer and they always pay for it because business people don't want to lose money. My costs are increasing. I'm not gonna keep the product at the same price. So I think the market is very ready. I don't know that, but government losing out on all that revenue.
I foresee commuters complaining because also another problem are commuters. They actually pressure the drivers and these owners. Like for instance, like I let taxi hamba kancane ayina power. So people now choosing taxis. Like angifundi nelande no hamba ngogesi. So you know ayina power. I am big yellow lane. So it's gonna be problematic.
I think it's a great idea, but I don't think taxi drivers are ready for it. It's not practical, bro.
Why is it not practical from a driver's sense?
Because they don't embrace change, and they're not welcoming of technology, bro. They're very stuck in their ways.
But it's just driving. Like it don't affect their daily lives. Just drive and then Mosamile, you go charge the car.
Bro, I don't think
They wanna be on the move.
Bro, they're gonna forget about charging.
Yeah.
You want charging? I'm charging. Let's go down. Don't go. I'm charging. Spile yela, sema yela. What's me? Don't go charge.
And then imagine when they're going in the yellow lane and then it just stops because they didn't charge.
Exactly. This is my thing. I'm like, hey, it requires too much, and I think these cars you need to understand. And these guys are.
It's a great idea. It's a great
idea, yeah.
But I don't think it's practical, bro. And what happens to all the minibuses that are there now?
No, they'll still be there. Remember, there was a time, dog, where quantums were new. Now they're the standard.
Okay.
Remember when High Ace was, and we couldn't see like I'm a quantum. How? Remember when the government was trying to force them to move over to a quantum? But now look around, it's just quantums. Remember in Gomas or Pools? Yeah, I forgot, but everybody had a word for it. Please show in Gomas or Pools. Anyway, yes. Yeah, but during the era of E20s, before the High Aces were a thing.
It was an E20.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Nissan
did this.
E20, remember? Yeah, then there was, but Inkomo Puza came before. So these things always find a way of integrating eventually into the system. So I think
you guys had names for your taxis.
Yeah,
you had names for your taxis.
It's like EPM with Dolphin, man. It's just nicknames. Come on, bro.
It's
like
nicknames.
EPM with Dolphin, I guess.
Or do you think like they were like our pets?
It's like Gusheshe. You know, it's a nickname that people come up with for a car. Like, you know, when a car, you know, like Tony Ngeni. What's the car they call it Tony Ngeni? Because he was gifted that car in some corruption case.
Oh, the
with
Mercedes.
The arms deal. Yeah, and then it became that.
I
You
remember
know
there was
what I
a taxi called Ibanisi because it's just the shape. Ibanisi.
That might be in Gomes Opposite.
That's like a complete venture.
No, but that's the real name.
Yeah, okay.
Venture. Imagine, why would someone in the hood call a thing a venture, bro? Like
you
imagine
venture.
a venture being it doesn't even sound like a hood nickname.
Yeah.
Venture, it's too English. It's too English. But I see it working. Wait, man, do drivers have a way of making money with like claiming that they put petrol or so that might be the biggest challenge.
Yes.
When you have to more say my little check in. Cause say name man my little check in because okay, but charging also will be at a price.
True.
Because I know that how taxi drivers make money is you have a certain target per day. So the owner will say you must clock in 700.
Check in, yeah.
Check in. They check in 700.
Check in, yeah.
So then everything else that you make above that, you keep. So that's why they're always in a rush to try get another load
I
to
see.
try and make as much as they can.
And
you know?
some I know on weekends is theirs.
Yeah, weekends is theirs as well.
No man, but on my taxi, you know,
Oh, they know what about taxi?
yeah, dog, it's a taxi law.
Oh, so
It's a
you don't
taxi
say.
pass,
Oh,
dog,
man.
yeah.
How many taxis you got, dog? I'll speak on the mic, dog. You're a sound guy. Come on, man.
Yeah, 4 is the limit. When it starts being 5, you find
what
gummies
route?
driving around your hood. When you start owning 5 taxis, you become a prime target. You gotta keep it at like 4 hours.
What route do you guys own?
Yo, there's Mpumalanga, there's I think Spring Stakani. And then I think local also.
How did they manipulate the petrol thing? Because you have to produce a receipt, Angiti.
Yeah, no, I'm out checker in, you produce the slips of petrol.
So you can't manipulate that.
Yeah, nah.
No, you know what they do?
Maupaka, mele ibe full tank.
Also, another thing is that at garage, you ask for more receipts. Taxi drivers, they ask for another, give me receipts.
Wait, a receipt of what you've paid for?
No,
So
just
more
rent
copies.
other people's receipts. No, they do.
It's called this was taught. As I was parking or parking my garage. You know there's these taxes but it's parking my garage so.
So, engine, we have a garage for them, but man, obviously the people that work, that drive, they can't basuke elokishini beze bazolanda imoto and then drive back, so they park vele eRenken.
Are you heir to the throne?
Nah.
Who's taking over?
My older brother.
Shit, we gotta get rid of them.
Yeah, let's make a plan.
6 seasons.
There's a hospital in Foster, man. You know? Call me anytime, bro. Anytime you need something, anytime you need somebody out the way, who's in your way of progress, dog. Hit me out.
Anyway, guys, sadly, our DSTV run has come to an end, guys.
Oh!
Yeah, season 1 is over. They didn't renew the contract. So, yeah, this is our last week on DSTV.
Oh,
hey, man, we've been trying this TV thing, eh? It's
shit.
not for us, eh?
No, it's not. Why? What happened?
They didn't renew the contract, our new season.
Why?
But all the other shows are still there.
Oh, it's just us.
It's just us.
Oh, the numbers are not numbering.
I don't know.
Something smells, man. What the hell? Nah, dog. Nah, I smell a rat. Yeah. Yo, man. What's going on? Hey, yo, GSTV, what's going on? We thought we were making this thing great again, bro. Come on.
So PNC is still there, spreading humors, piano pals. It's just us and I think Lasizwe also, his season is coming to an end.
Oh, damn. Lasizwe, what did Lasizwe do now?
I don't know, man.
Sensei.
But yeah, look out for who sees. Look out for who replaces us. What is going to replace us? But at least we open the doors for other creators, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out, man.
Shout out.
We must get some.
Thank you for the opportunity,
great podcasts. Who would you recommend?
Jeez, I don't watch a lot of podcasts.
They slot in.
I don't watch a lot of podcasts, bro.
No,
I'd be lying, bro.
like
I'd be lying, bro.
No.
I watch a lot of football podcasts.
Aha.
Well, Mark Goldbridge and stuff like that.
Yeah. Sorry about
Bafake
me.
emhlabeni vlogs.
You know,
That's
no
why you wore your
shorts.
jersey there. You were wearing last week's Saturday your hoodie.
That defeat hurt me so much, bro.
Yeah, that's what
You know, I haven't been on YouTube since, bro.
Yeah.
Because my algorithm is menu. So it's just menu shit. Menu downfall. Menu's fucked.
Death.
Oh, but that that loss was painful.
Shit, man. What's going on there? So you're gonna replace a coach?
Dog, we
It's
need
not a
another.
coach even. It's a deeper problem.
Bro, give us 3 years. It's a rebuild now. We fucked. We needed to win that game, bro. We're gonna need a new, good 3 years.
Yeah, but oh well, there's a slot on DSTV for podcasting, guys. So
Yeah. Maybe comment below which podcast you think should join DSTV.
Yeah.
The load shedded podcast.
Which one's that?
There's a podcast I just like enjoying watching.
Which one?
The load shedded. Is it load shedding?
Oh yeah, the one with the girls, the girls.
No, 2 guys. Two
guys.
Yeah.
What do they talk about?
Oh, what's
No, they just do interviews. You know, they speak. Just I love how
one of the guys speaks Sotho?
they're Zulu guys. If I'm not
Makutumela. There's a guy or Ralwela Bunda Rumakutumela. There's a video of
It's a black cup.
Oh, that's Machita Monday. Yeah, with the guy Wamakutumela, Ralwela Bunda.
Oh, imagine El Tito replaces us. Oh.
No, he can.
Oh, but it's suitable
It's
like, for
okay,
DSTV.
yeah.
Like stuff.
Actually, they must put him on.
Yeah,
It's
man.
good.
Let's get El Tito. Actually.
Guys,
Let's get El Tito. But it's. Fiso calls them SABC interview.
I'm cancelling my subscription. If that happens.
You cancel your subscription of El Tito.
No, DSTV.
Oh, I thought you subscribed to El Tito. I'm cancelling my subscription.
I'm not gonna waste my subscribe button like that. Come on now. What's wrong with you, man?
waste.
Come on.
Guys, don't take back serious.
Nah, man, get El Tito. Actually, come on, man.
I'll never hear the end of it.
There's something collective with Kanyisa. Also, I love that girl.
Kanyisa, the one that was pregnant.
No.
TikTok or Kanyisa?
No, she
Which
just
one?
has a.
Hey, there's so many podcasts,
There's
bro.
so many
Engineer Life is
podcasts.
dope, bro.
Which one is that?
Oh,
Engineer
yes.
Life.
With Lungelo, ne? Is that
With
guy?
Lungelo, I think that's
Yes.
his name. Yeah. It's like a dope podcast. Like just conversations. Like
I like
very real.
I like what Twice is doing, but it's not really a podcast because it's like 5-6
Twice,
minutes.
yeah,
but
that is
Twice
so
thing is
cool.
dope.
So they rap for 5 minutes entirely.
No. It's like 6 minutes, 7
very
minutes.
short,
It's very
yeah.
short.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if it was like the true form of a podcast,
Yes,
like an hour.
yeah.
But you can't rap for
No, you
an
can't.
hour.
Yeah.
No, you can't rap.
But that is dope.
Like,
That
yeah, that's
is
talent
dope.
right there. That's
Yeah,
talent.
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
It tests you as a rapper. Like,
Would you go on it, bro? Because you're a rapper.
No, I'm not a rapper, man.
Okay.
how
How am I a rapper, bro? I'm not a rapper, you know. No, I'm not a rapper, man. I'm not a rapper. He's like, you're a rapper.
You did rap song.
On a good note, though, Funday Chill is back. It's been away for a while. Because in the background, we're working on making it bigger and better. So we wanted to turn it into a game show. You know, kind of like how we did the game show in December.
Yes. With David
Yes.
Mashabela, yeah?
Yes. So
No, he
we're
was
just
not
waiting
there this
for.
time around, sorry.
Yeah, it was PD Jokes.
PD Jokes,
Yeah.
yes.
So we're just waiting for one of our sponsors to bite. So that's still in the pipeline. But so that's why it was gone for like a few months. But it's back now.
We'll never abandon you, chillers.
Yes. So it's time to find a chiller, and congratulations to Lindiwe Shozi. Yes. This was her email. Hi, MacG and the team. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to humbly request your assistance in a matter that is very close to my heart. My mother's house, which has been our family home for many years, is in urgent need of roof renovation. The roof has been damaged due to it being old, since we also live in the shacks. As a result, the house is exposed to further damage, and my mother's safety and well-being are at risk. Despite her best efforts, my mother is unable to bear the financial burden of renovating the roof, and I also cannot do it since I'm unemployed. This is why I kindly request that I'm nominated for Fund a Chiller initiative. The money will enable us to repair the roof and ensure my mother's home remains safe and secure. Thank you so much for considering my request. Your kindness and generosity would mean the world to my mother and our entire family.
Wow.
So congratulations to Lindiwe Shozi.
Well done, Lindiwe Shozi. Shout out, man.
You deserve it.
Yeah, all the best.
Where's your like family home and stuff? Where's your family home, Gosling?
In Pangini.
Where's that?
My family, yeah.
Where's that?
It's in KZN.
KZN. So who's gonna take over that house?
I've got 4 brothers. I'm married, so they 4 brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, and then do you get a sense that they're gonna fight for it? Because there's always that brother who thinks,
Yeah,
"Uwa
I feel-
Milana, I'm gonna bring my wife, and you guys just born." There's always that brother, you know that, right? Yeah, there's always that brother. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
When a team member who could attest, but there's always that brother who thinks he is the guy, you know? No, we don't have those problems.
Especially if the handover is not done properly, and parents also do not, speak about these things while they're also alive, and just kuzowenzekalani. If we pass on, this is what we want. Actually, whether it's even a will. I think in black communities, as black families, we don't.
Who staying at your mom's? The house in Fossil?
We sold it.
Oh, you sold it.
Yeah, so no drama there.
Oh,
some random people stay there. It's their house now.
So you don't have a family home in Foslo?
No.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
I've got my uncle's got his house there.
Oh.
My other uncle, oh man, he passed away. That house got sold, but the ex-wife did things there. It was like a whole thing, like they were married in community, etc. So when he passed away, then the ex-wife was like, "Yo,
wasn't it sad, dog, selling your house, bro? I mean, that's your childhood, bro.
It's not my childhood, man.
Didn't you grow up there, kid?
I did.
Yeah.
But it's not like my childhood. Like I don't.
So you didn't have any sentimental value to it?
I did. I was going through the most then, actually, but no regrets. No regrets. Like with me, when I leave my child a house, she must do with it as she wants.
Yeah.
As long as she'll be able to take care of herself, she won't find herself now. Hey, where to Skijavak situations, when I left the house. But when she's an adult, she'll do as she pleases. But I have no regrets with not being around there in my adult life. Nah.
But don't you have that thing as a black person? Because how we're so attached to the family home. Which I find also it's a hurdle that I feel like a lot of black families need to overcome.
Yes,
well.
I don't.
Like that attachment to.
Yes, I don't. You know why? Because my mom didn't have like a family. Her family home was in the Eastern Cape, right? Because that's where she grew up. But she never went there.
Okay.
Never went there. I never went there. Okay. Went there like once, literally, for a funeral. And I can't even remember now. I don't even think that was it. So nah.
Bro, I'd feel lost without my home in Venda, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
for real.
It means the world to me.
But you see, that's not in the township. In the township, it's a bit different. There, that's where your grandfather was.
Yes.
Grandfather stayed, So I don't have that. Like, I remember with my grandfather and grandmom's house was in Soweto. But then they divorced. The weirdest thing, like in their old age. They divorced. It was like
okay.
When I growing up, because a car book's a car. It's just me, my mom, my brother at some point, and then that house as well. Then my grandfather sold it. My grandfather sold that house. That was like the.
Did you get money when they sold it?
The house in
Vosloo.
In Vosloo. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, split it with my brother. Yeah.
Boxed it.
Boxed it.
Whoa.
Boxed it.
I boxed.
Yeah, regrettably so. Regrettably. I had great plans. You know, I had great plans. I really had great plans for it. But
What's the worst you did?
I wasn't good with money.
Yeah.
It was at a period I wasn't good with money.
Of course.
And hence why even the selling of it to begin with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was. Yeah.
My
man.
mom actually wants to sell the Parktown one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
And
she's
you like,
renting
no.
it now.
And you like, nah. Wasn't your cousin staying there?
Yeah, so I told her not to sell it because it's like a park station. So anyone from Venda who comes to Joburg, they all stay there.
Oh.
So like now my other cousin is renting there.
Yes. Aha, yes.
She pays my mother rent. My mom doesn't make games.
That's beautiful. No, that's beautiful, but he
nice.
knows that
That's
it's
nice.
he can skip a month or two. It's family, you know. He knows he can skip a month or two. The rules won't be too tight.
Yeah.
But that's actually a good idea, especially if you've got a very tight family like that, where it can be a family home. You was my family home, right? Where it can be a family home. People when they come through, etc. Yeah, that would be a great repurposing.
There was a point. It's a flat in Parktown, right? Two bedrooms. So it's her room, and then it would be my room. Yeah, till when I grew up.
Oh.
But there'd be a time when there was like 8 of us.
Whoa.
Hey, my man. Whoa.
Yeah, it was Dalawi park station. Where people make a stop. Yeah, hey man, hey, it's tough. It's tough when it's with me. A car was never that kind of situation. Yeah. I mean, people would come, but it was not that situation whereby it's like, you know. Those homes are like Wakoko, where everybody just converges there, or
There's nothing like being there, bro. Like you even feel different when you slam.
Yeah.
Like Moya is like at peace.
Yeah, because I think Venda is like that, you know. Very green and lush. So I can believe that effect when you descend upon your home. So who built that? Was that before your grandfather or was your grandfather?
My grandfather, he built it in 1968.
Yeah, bro.
Still standing.
Yeah. Oh, we've been there, man.
Yeah, he built that shit in 1968, dog.
Whoa,
that nigga was crazy, man. Remember I told you I saw a picture of him in business class back in the day.
Yeah.
Like this
grandfather was born.
This nigga, it's too much.
Where's the beat like?
Now I'm looking at my grandfather like, where now? Also, pass it.
He was in a business class. You're schooling you. Yeah, what to share?
Anyway, yes. So we've got another chiller. Yes, funded chiller, right? Congratulations to Palesa Sibiya.
Oh, wow.
This is what Palesa said. Hi, Mac G and the team. My name is Palesa Sibiya. I'm writing this on behalf of my boyfriend, Sbongezi Mkuno. He's in need of financial assistance to pay for DNA test samples of him and his maternal grandmother. The tests are needed to serve as proof that indeed his grandmother is related to him, so he can be able to undergo the process of late registration of birth. His mother's whereabouts are known to him, and he recently found maternal family. He managed to trace his mother's family through Ukhozi FM Itemba Ali Bulali segment on Lady DK's show, which happened on the 18th of July 2024. He does not only need funding for DNA tests, but also cover transport costs for the trips he'll make from Gauteng to KZN, where his mother's family is. He's not working and survives by tutoring mathematics to learners at his former high school. He managed to pass his matric with flying colors and has since for the past 11 years not managed to further his studies due to lack of documentation. At this stage, the DNA tests are a key significance with his grandmother not in good health. He so wishes the test be done as quickly. She's the only link he has to his mother. Kindly assist him, and as I believe this will help him in having a fair chance of achieving his dreams and registering for a tutoring program and just accessing opportunities that are made available for the youth. He's ambitious and driven to doing greater and bigger things, but only the lack of documentation stands in his way. Your assistance will be highly appreciated. Jeez, this is sad, man.
Damn, bro, even DNA tests.
Yeah, bro.
Whoa,
Palesa
bro.
Sibaya. Congratulations to you, man. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Hope your guy comes.
So what if the DNA test comes negative?
But at the end of the day, it's just knowledge. Just he or she wants to know.
Then he's back to square one now.
Pretty much, yeah. Damn, bro. How much did DNA test? Damn, bro. Oh, there's also transport fees. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, a lot of these.
Do you ever read some stories of Chilla's punch and you go, of Chilla's funded Chilla, you're like, yeah.
Leisha,
He's
man.
lying, this one.
No, so my mom vets them, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so she's the one who sends us the
shout
chosen
out, bro.
ones. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But you know she's a mother, bro. She'll call me. She's like,
That's
so.
beautiful.
So I can we've announced these two. She'll call me tomorrow and be like, hey, there's this other one. He said he doesn't have an arm.
Oh, that's what. It's my nigga Saga. Bafuna ingalo yonke.
So she gets emotional, bro. She gets emotional and attached to these stories, bro. And I'm like, hey, Ma, you can't help everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's life.
she gets emotional, bro. She cries sometimes.
Oh.
By the way, she called me the other day. She's got the poppest idea. And you know she's my mother. I can't tell her this is terrible. So maybe you guys can tell her. She's got an idea for a show. Let me call her. Can you call me? And I have to listen to her because she's my mother. I'm like, yeah, ma. I know. It's brilliant, eh? I'll talk to Bara. but listen to am I connected? Okay, listen to this idea, right? Let me know what you guys honestly think about this idea. Gwanja, you said the Wi-Fi is trash, ne? Oh. Maybe I should call on WhatsApp. Let's see.
Hello.
Hey, Ndangi.
Hey.
What do you mean, Ndangi? Abantu bafonela ka WhatsApp. Atiko bafazwa buti. Abantu bafonela ka WhatsApp. Abayimi. Bafonela ka WhatsApp. It was breaking.
You still call your mom by name.
That's my G, man.
Oh, is that her name or it's like a nickname?
Oh, it's a name, Ndangi said.
Oh, Ndangi said.
Ndanganin. Hey, Ndangi, you're live on Podcast and Chill. Soap and Dukas here, Ghost Ladies here.
Hello, Ma.
Hello.
Yeah, I was telling them that you've got such a brilliant idea for a show. Can you please tell them about this idea that you
I
had for
told
the
you
show?
a lot of shows.
No, the recent one that you told me about. Once a month we should have the abuse story.
Oh yeah. I said at least once a month we must have people that have gone through GBV or they manage to survive every day without food. How do they do it? And then